has no it! Born of ice and frost. We're way behind schedule.
Hi, Demon. Just saw your messages. Sorry, my throat is currently dying because I'm having a slight cold. Oh, you're a massive fan? Thanks. Oh my god, my throat's killing me. Whoa. You heard from yesterday. Regularly muting my mic every time I start coughing really badly. So that everyone who's watching doesn't get their ears destroyed. Okay. Whoa, Aranara, I haven't seen one in so long. So tall and golden, just like he said. Welcome to Aranara. Yes, Nara, Lumine, and Paimon. You're amazing. You're not even scared of Anagni. Whoa, amazing. Nara who use Arana's tune to get into Vanarana are definitely good Nara who Arana trusts. That's strange. How do all of you know that it was Arana who guided us here? Every Arana has their own tune, and every tune is different. That's how we know who's home. Arana has been making friends with Nara in Avidia Forest and Adravi Valley, so I haven't seen her for a long time. We heard her tune and thought it was her. We were very happy. But it wasn't Nara who entered Vanarana and scared us all. So I asked for Arama's help to tell everyone that Nara Lumin is a good Nara. Oh, Paimon gets it now. According to Arama, the problems we solved were outside the dream. Was that even helpful? Helpful to Mahavana. Aranara names are so difficult. The Vanarana in dreams. The Vanarana in dreams is a shadow of the Vanarana outside. Things will get better here now that you have dealt with the problems outside. Thank you. Oh, let's get down to business. We mean about Rana. We need a Bija. We need a Bija to help a very important friend of Arana. She's a very important friend of ours too. You tell both people, well, Aranara the reason for your request. Bija. The last time I prepared a Bija was a long time ago. I heard the Golden Nara and Aramuhukunda was still here then. I had so many stories and so many dreams then. It was so long ago. Looks like our Raja's about to start telling a story. Let's see what our Raja says. Those stories don't belong to my memories anymore, and I shouldn't be the one to tell them. Let's put our focus back on the Bija. Rana has been seriously harmed by the Marana. She needs the Bija as soon as possible. Arana is a very, very old Aranara whose Arakalari is very, very powerful. So, Narana's condition won't worse. As for the Bija, you're right, Narana's condition will be stable with Arana there. However, don't forget that Nara are not trees. They have less time and it's easier for them to get hurt. Right, since Nara, Lumine, and Paimon are friends with Arana, and they all have the same wish, we should help them. What do you need us to do? Yes, we need Nara's help to form a Bija. We are going to hold Festival Utsava, but many Aranara are still lingering in the forest. Now that you have the scent of Varana, you will be able to approach them. Tell them it's time to return. Can we really relax like this? Araja, you mentioned that Nara don't have much time, so shouldn't we get a Bija as soon as possible? Nara Lumin, Paimon, according to the stories of the Bija, in order to form a Bija that's healthy, strong, and filled with energy, a festival Utsava is absolutely necessary. Regardless of the sorrow we carry, if energy for the Bija can only be accumulated if the Nara friends of Aranara and the Aranara friends of Nara celebrate festival Utsava together. What is a Thai rule? It sounds familiar. Alright, it's not very convincing, but just like how unbelievable Arara Kalari is, maybe it's an Ara ceremony or an Ara festival. If you're going to celebrate a festival Utsava, we must get everyone back. A little while ago, Arapandu and some others went to Apan Woods. Besides that, Aranakin and some others should be around Ganda Hill. Everyone, I'm sure you're not afraid of Nara, Lumi, and Paimon anymore, so why don't you try becoming friends? I had a Nara friend once, and those memories are still very dear to me. Besides that, we must get a few Vasoma fruits from the Basara trees and Ashvata's concourses. 3 of them should be enough. Ashvata, Vasara trees, Vasoma. I haven't been able to leave the dream for a long time, and I don't remember where Ashvata's concourses are. I'll leave the finding to Arama and Nara Lumi. An adventure with Nara, Lumi, and Paimon! An adventure with Arama! Speaking of which, the incident in Vimara village is also very concerning. Can we ask other Aranara to find out who's trying to harm the children there? Oh my, it sounds like something only Marana's avatar is capable of. They aren't stopping with Aranara and are even harming little Nara. Oh damn, Demon, you didn't get it. That's a shame. If it's around Vimara village, I did see Ararikan near Devantaka Mountains a few suns and moons ago. He was investigating something bad. It may be linked to the bad Nara that Nara, Lumine, and Paimon are looking for. That's right. Anarana are very elusive, so they have seen something suspicious. Besides that, we have many other questions. About the Vasoma fruit. The Vasoma fruit is a fruit filled with dreams and energy. It isn't as powerful as a Bija, but it's amazing too. A Bija can be formed by feeding a Vasoma fruit to the Ashvata trees. It's a great tree planted by Greater Lord Rukadavata, and is the origin of the Aranara. About Marana's avatar. Yeah, Paimon was wondering about that one too. He heard her mention something similar. It's a story from a very long ago. A long time ago, Aranara walked the earth and became friends with Nara and all living creatures. There was no Marana then, until a disaster that occurred many, many moons ago. Greater Lord Rukadavata returned Sava, and Marana's rampage through the earth began. Once the forest recovered its vitality, the Aranara healed the real Vanarana in a dream to protect themselves. So that's when Marana came into existence. The forest didn't know death until a day came when the trees realized that the withered flowers and dead animals covered the earth. On the same day, the earth remembered the dark poisonous blood it had once devoured or was about to devour. The rivers thought of the descent of the sun evaporated all waters and leaving a red world behind. They realized that all things would meet their end, and so Marana was born. It's the name of death, and those who know it shall die. Marana urges everything towards death. As for the tall, dark, warped beings, they are the avatars chosen by Marana, the heralds of death. Hi, drags! So that's why Eotan was afraid of the Fatui. They are tall and they wear black. Cause in my stories, Marana's avatar takes many forms. Sometimes beasts, sometimes birds, sometimes Nara, sometimes blind. But stories are just stories, and they aren't my memories. Let I'm wanting for a moment, Lumi. So much for us to do. I'm used to it. We must find Ashvata to get a vase something, and go to Devataka Mountains, look for Ararikan. Is that right? Then we have to go find Arapandu in Apan Woods and Aranaki in Ganda Hill. Aranara names are so difficult. Nara, Lumi, and Paimon, this is for you. I've been observing. Nara must use this to remember. Otherwise, Nara memories will get messed up and won't be able to form a story. Is that an old notebook? Oh, it belonged to Nara Varuna. Maybe it's destiny that's going to another golden Nara like Nara Lumin. Bye, drags. He called it the Aranyaka because it's the stories of his Oh, good night. Because it's the stories of his adventures in the forest with us, Aranara. But those stories are lost. Nara Lumin, I hope it'll be of help to you. I'm really looking forward to the festival Utsava. Nara Lumin and Paimon, good luck. Stories of you and the Aranara. Just Paimon, Arana will be fine, and if you don't change anything, let's just trust the wisdom of the Aranara. Anything related can be recorded in the Aranyaka we just received. So what have I been recording in this whole time? I have my adventures notebook. Okay, stories of you and the Aranara. Content updated. Arama handed this book over to you. It seems to have witnessed the passage of many years by the look of things. Someone used to keep records in it, but none of them can be retrieved now. Use it to document your shared adventures with the Arama. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wait, there was a tune section, wasn't there? Rhythm of the Great Dream or another song. So do I have the ability to record multiple songs? Oh, it's Nara, let me give any questions from me. Anything? Oh, thank you, Nara, let me see you very well. Any Nara, help. Bye, demon. See you around. Have a good night. Oh well, go to the center of Aranara and you should see Arapakati there. Something has been troubling her lately. Anything? Is there anything else that can be done for Festival Utsava? About that, Arakawi should be at the center of Aranara. I think he also needs help for the Festival Utsava. I'm guessing all the other options just like loop back into the same thing. Yeah, this is the same. Okay, it should be good then. Oh, let's explore upstairs. Hop in where? Into my account? What do you want to do? Or what do you need to do? Or hop into what, the VC? You need to be a little bit more specific, I think. I don't know what you're referring to. Quest. This is Arapakati. Where on the map is this? Yeah, a demon. I'm still not sure what you want to hop into. Ah, that was the wrong way. Okay, let's do this big circle. This one I'm guessing. So nature. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, isn't it golden now? Oh, Heidi.
Hello.
I did not know what you were talking about if you met by hopping in.
Oh, Bobby.
Oh, if it isn't the golden Nara. Alas. Arapakati not afraid. Nara Lumin is good Nara, just like the Nara in the stories. Nara Lumin and Paimon have helped us a lot. Okay, Arapakati not afraid. Arapakati trusts Arama and the grass, leaves, and seeds. All say you are good Nara. Hello Nara Lumin and Paimon. Hello Arapakati. Actually, I'm bad. Nah. Hello.
That's a really long name.
Yeah. These names, I'm never going to remember any of them. Nara Luminan is going to help Arana to form a bija, so we will prepare for Festival Utsava together. Oh, Festival Utsava. Arapakati looks strange. Is anything troubling you? Arapakati's big brothers have not returned to Vanarana. These siblings can't celebrate Festival Utsava together if they don't return. I haven't seen Arachatora, Arasaka, Arapas, and Arapala in Vanarana for a very long time either. Never seen them after that incident. A very long time. How long is that? Many moons ago when the seedlings had just sprouted. But now they are already big trees, big enough to keep the rain off Aranara. It's 7 Arapakatis tall. From seedling to trees. Wow, that's a really long time. Are your brothers missing Arapakati? Missing? Is that a type of seed? Oh, so Nara seeds are called missing? Amazing! Nara, amazing. Nara means have many missings. That's not what we mean. It means that you don't know where they are. Oh, not like that. Arapakati knows where Arachotora, Arasaka, Arapas, and Arafala are. Brothers not missing. We have been training at Panarana for a long time. Cooking training. Oh, cooking training. Paimon gets it. Sounds like something Paimon would be interested in. Paimon is more interested in Lumin's cooking training. So what is this cooking training exactly? It happened in the last festival with Sava. Nara made lots of food for Aranara to try. So to make food for Nara in return in this festival with Sava, Arachatora and the others have been taking training. Paimon can't wait any longer for this festival with Sava. Can't wait. But Arapakati, since you know where they are, why don't you search for them yourself? The magnificent festival Utsava is about to begin. Arapakati has lots to prepare. No time to search for them. They left Vanharana for cooking training to prepare for Festival Utsava, but they don't know how Festival Utsava is about to start. Arachatora, Arasaka, Arapas, and Arapala are stupid. Then leave it to us. We'll be going with Arama to find the Aranara in the forest and prepare for Festival Utsava anyway. Isn't that right, Nomi? Leave it to us. But how will we find Arachatora, Ara, and what were the other names again? Arachatora, Arasaka, Arapas, and Arafala. Arana, Arama, Araja, Arapakati. Aranara names are so hard to remember. Paimon, don't say that about Aranara names. They're gonna make the Aranara sad. Okay, so how do we find them? They used to do cooking training in Vanarana, but they made lots of smoke, so Arapakati kicked them out. Everyone was so scared that some Aranara even hibernated. Luckily, Arama was brave to punish the smoke. Arapakati was furious and made them leave. So you should be able to find them in the forest by looking for the rising pillars of smoke, I think. So you kick them out. Yes, did I make a mistake? Not really. Anyway, Lumi, let's get going. Alright, one more thing. If my brothers are acting strange, go splat them with the power of Dendro. In the past, they emitted lots and lots of smoke, filled all of Vanarana with smoke. They were afraid too and went around everywhere. Sometimes they also became like that if they touched strange mushrooms. Aranara are spirits of the forest, so we can recover and regain our senses by absorbing the power of Endro. Paimon gets it now. By that logic, Lumi recovers after eating Sweet Madame, so Lumi must be a Sweet Madame spirit. Yes, this makes perfect sense. Hmm? Hmm? Anyway, let's go. Good luck, Nara Lumi. Good luck, Paimon. Go to talk to Nara, and they are so tall. Hello. Eek, it's Nara Lumi. Arapakati not scared. Brothers are very brave, so they're definitely not scared too. You should find them if you move towards the pillars of smoke. If they're acting strange, so split them apart and draw. Oh, you.
Propagate!
Nothing happened. Here's not the rest over here. And power. Ooh, a horse. Okay. This quest should be this one. Okay, Arakavi. It's Arama and the Golden Ara. You are so tall, but the silver one by your side. What about the silver one? How should I put it? You must be able to squeeze into the narrowest tree hollows. How convenient. Well, based on Nara customs, we should do introduction first. This is Nara, Lumin, and Paimon. This is Arakavi. You guys shake hands. You're a little lost, but you shake hands with Arakavi anyway. You try to use names. Arakavi's hands feel strange to touch. How fascinating. I heard a lot about Nara before, but this is the first time I have ever touched one. It's a very special feeling. It's been a long time since we last hosted Nara here. Many seeds have grown into trees and many stories have become legends. That Nara was a good Nara, or so we've heard. Nara Lumin is good too, strong and brave like a sapling sprouting out of a rock wall. And they are here to help Arana. Oh, I didn't get the whole scene. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Arana, it's been a while since we last met. I hope all is well and that little Nara and Vimara village are well too. You know the kids of Vimara village? Of course I do. We all do. Arana came back and told us stories about the little Nara. Nara Iotam, Nara Bahram, and Narana are our friends. I am not sure that counts as knowing someone. What counts then? Doing to shake hands after the introductions like Nara do? I know what Paimon means. Nara eat and look for treasures together. Then they know each other, right? How should I explain this? As long as we know each other's stories, we know each other. This is because Aranara's world is a place for songs and dreams. Arakavi is right. As long as we hear about Nara Lumi through songs and see what Nara Lumi looks like through dreams, it'll count as knowing you. Paimon thinks that we can just leave this aside for now. After all, we are already friends. Good friends. Good friends. Yes, since we're going to celebrate a festival with Sava, Arakavi needs to make some preparations. That's true, we need the bija, right? I sent Arayasa, Aradasa, and Arasudraka to look for the Ashavas concourses. Spot on, but I was wondering, why don't you guys know where these concourses are? Ashvata's concourses are very, very secret places. We don't usually go there. We would prefer to let the Vasara trees sleep and dream until all memories come together in Shava. The forest will remember, no good thing will ever fade away, and all suffering will come to nourish something beautiful. Anyway, you can find Arayasa, Aradasa, and Arasudraka looking for Ashvata's concourses out there. Arama, you go and help them. I will. If Naralumi and Paimon run into the forest, we can go adventuring together. Very well. Nice to have met you, Naralumi and Paimon. Nice to meet you. When Festival Utsava comes, we shall sing together in happiness. I play this again here.
Oh, there's a new instrument?
Yep.
Oh, fuck. Shit. God damn.
Why?
I didn't know.
No, it's a permanent instrument as well. It's part of the Wold quest.
Oh, is it the same world quest as this, or is it the previous one that
It's
we
part
had?
of this Wold quest that I'm doing.
Oh, it's this world quest.
Yeah.
So it's a new one. Technically.
Yeah, it's a new one. Ooh, what's this? Paimon Sea. Is this an Aranara painting? It's rude to tamper around. Who knows how many adventure camps and treasure chests we have rummaged through. Let's put it this way, we didn't see Aranara anywhere near the house, and we were worried, so we'd rather see if there were any leads. We might even help trap Aranara. That makes little sense. Of course, anyway, seems like the painting depicts some views near here, right? Maybe it's a treasure map. We should go to the spot shown in the painting. Maybe we'll find some treasure left by the Aranara. Treasure, anyway, static views. Oh god, where the fuck on the map is this? Found it. That was not what I meant to press.
Hmm.
Okay. Do I need to go higher?
Lower.
I'm pretty sure I need to go higher. I'll go lower, but that's
Yeah.
not an option.
What's that?
What fucking quest am I even doing here?
Man.
Okay, so it's definitely higher than.
Actually, my game.
What?
My game just crashed. Wow.
Oh. Oh no.
It's not even the first time, that's the second time.
Oof.
I didn't give up.
Big oof.
It's okay. Don't know why this happens.
Oh, this is the photos. Okay, so I just need the photos of the Aranara now?
Maybe I just need to enable my VPN. I think that's sucks to be good. Okay.
Oh, I just need to take pictures of Aranara's. Okay, I can do that.
I will finish it all when maybe I need to finish it. It's a little annoying to me.
What? Sorry?
Aranara. I haven't finished the photo, the snapshot event or like
Yeah, this is part of the
camera.
snapshot event.
I haven't finished.
Okay, I'll need to change to the camera.
Because I didn't see the rewards and I thought there's no Primogen, so I didn't care that much. Yes, CBA. No Primogen moment.
No. Does this count?
I see. Is it got 201? I think we go DR set catch to take a snapshot of the red one. Red little guy.
Yep.
Okay, it's just crazy.
Yay!
That's
There should be
not
3 different types of Aranaras.
nice.
Yes! Yes! Oh! Alright, time to buy all this stuff. I'm trying to finish off the Cole event.
Nice.
This way. Nope, get down. Oh shit, I almost fell off the wrong side. Ah, yes.
Please let me know if you decide you want to keep the
Okay, so it's just a shop. Oh, that's 5 of them. Maximum number of carvings in display. Okay, I'll take it.
Oh, 6 right.
Alright, 4 carvings done. And shop.
Yeah.
And the Cole event is done. Yay!
Alright. Nice.
And event shop is sold out. Alright, so I'll probably do like Lost Riches next time.
What
I'm
is lost
hope-
riches?
I'm hoping that all the parts will
Ah,
be out by
okay.
tomorrow. It's the one where you have to use the CD to find coins and stuff.
Was the Aranara quest not part of the lost riches?
No.
What's the lost riches again?
Lost Riches is the one where you need to use the treasure hunting CD to find old coins.
Oh, okay, okay. I see, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm finishing Aranara one, which is the world quest one.
Yeah, it's a long ass world quest. Holy fuck, I'm not doing
Yeah.
I'm not doing it anymore tonight because my throat is dead and I want to, and I'm trying to not read out dialogue.
Fair, fair, fair.
Okay, I might just do the Archon quest then instead.
Oh boy.
Jesus,
Uh,
absolute fuck.
I mean, how long do you have?
For what? The
You're not
Archon?
done with it?
No.
Dream Nursery? Oh my god, what the fuck is that? So yours are okay. So I guess you're just starting it. I guess.
I have no idea what part of the quest I'm at. I just basically went
I
Cop-
think our quest is around just the Archon, like this one, like the Nahilda
Yeah.
one. I think it's at least 1.5 hour.
Wow.
If
Oh,
if it actually is care about conversation, it's like 2.5 hour.
I'm just gonna let all the conversations autoplay.
No, 2.5 hours is autoplay it.
Yeah, that's fine.
1.5 hours is you know, you mass click it.
Yeah, no. Autoplay.
Yeah,
Okay.
autoplay. I mean, if you have time, you know, you can just
Oh,
enjoy. You can just enjoy spawning face. Am I right? Alright, one of my Valkyries almost double S.
where's the fishy spawn? Oh, there it is. It reminds me, I should probably go check out the fishing association as well. I caught quite a few fishes, but I don't think I think I might have enough to trade for a few in.
Nice. So.
So close, so close. Stay cool. Wow, Paimon's
the hell's a
stomach is
Gorbis?
rumbling already.
It's a weird ass Pokemon name.
Okay, you know that.
I don't.
Corbin is like it looks like a pink dolphin.
Victory is
What?
almost
It's from
ours.
Gen 3.
Wow.
What?
Paimon's
No,
stomach
that's a
is
Gen
rumbling
3
Yeah.
Pokemon?
Yeah,
That's
it's from
not-
Gen 3.
It doesn't sound familiar at all. What the fuck?
I mean, okay, you see it looks right. You know, okay, you saw how it looks now, right? Like Corbis. It's from Gen 3. I shit you not. It's
Yeah,
Gen
hang
3.
on, let me Google it.
Whew, that was a tough
Fuck.
fight.
You can look at it. You look familiar. You might not look familiar too.
Oh, okay. Looking at it is familiar. I did not know it was called Gorbis.
Okay. Yeah, well, I guess the best way to describe it is like pink dolphin, I guess.
Yeah,
Not wrong, I guess.
pink dolphin float.
Yeah,
So
pink dolphin.
close, so close. Stay
Oh,
cool.
I would have thought it had a much
That was
different
a
name.
tough fight.
Gorbis sounds a bit
Because
too.
it's an evolution of one Pokemon. You know Tyrogue. It's kind of like
Yeah. No, Gorbis just sounds a bit too death metal for something like that looks like that.
oh okay, because the word gore, I guess. Yeah. I think it's a depiction of another word. It's not definitely not the word gore.
Gorabies.
Yeah, there's no way they can put
Wow,
gore in
Paimon's
Pokemon.
stomach is
That is definitely
rumbling
not
already.
suitable for children games
Yeah,
models.
I'm gonna Google the etymology of its name. Like,
Come on.
So close, so close. Stay cool. What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
Oh my gosh, Paimon's really annoying.
used to it.
She passes the language barrier of being annoying. I don't think there's any language that is annoying as Paimon. Her own
Oh, nice
voice is just a
catch.
language by herself.
You obviously haven't heard Rara's Paimon voice.
At least I don't need to. I don't think so. I'll have a need. Neither I'm curious about.
Okay, let's see. Name origin for Gorbis. No, it is from Gore, bloodshed to pierce.
Oh really?
Or
That's
gorgeous
really,
abyss.
I mean, it has like a really sharp, what's it called, nose? Not really, I guess.
Snout. Yeah.
Snout.
It also
Now it's just nose and this snout's just
Yeah.
nose.
it says gore for bloodshed / piercing or gorgeous.
Because what's funny is that in the anime, Corvus is not that aggressive as Pokédex
Yeah.
lore.
I
Typical
mean, they have
mode.
to put if they put the E in, it makes me think of bloodshed's piercing, but they just remove the E and makes me think of
There is an
gorgeous.
E. I mean, Gore
Yeah.
is that is.
There is an E, which makes me think of I don't know why they
Gore, I guess.
if they wanted to make it gorgeous abyss.
I mean,
then
to be fair, a kid wouldn't know what the Gore is.
which is true.
Maybe not. Okay, not ordinary kid would know what the Gore is.
I mean, the Japanese title is just Sakura Abyss.
Sakura. That's really nice because Sakura is like
Yeah, it's
Sakura
pink,
flower. It's
yeah.
pink. Yeah, it's pink. Yeah, Sakura best. Makes sense. That's why sometimes in Japanese Pokemon it does make a lot of sense, but it's kind of hard to translate.
Wow,
Language
Paimon's
Cherry
stomach is
barrier.
rumbling
localization to try to avoid the lot
cherry blossom plus a biz equals cherry bliss.
cherry bliss. I mean, we have Cherokee because I mean that's cherry and something.
Yeah, you nearly got him. Wow,
Let me get some
Paimon's
more.
stomach
You're
is
a bit
rumbling
wonder.
already.
Yeah, the fact that they just left the E in gore in makes it more death metal than it sounds.
Steady now.
Oh
It's
no,
the final stretch.
my
What
Elgato
is
just
it? What is it?
froze for about a
Is it another
second.
Paimon?
Guess what the French name
You
is
got it. You got it.
for Gorbis?
That was a tough fight.
Rosabis. Jeez. Wait. English. English language. Come on, swing closer. There we go.
So close, so close. Stay cool. What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
Change beats.
You've got it. You got it.
There we
Wow,
go.
Paimon's stomach is rumbling already.
And the fishing association was on the other side of the river, right? Yep. Right across. Fishing bill. Fishing, buy some fishing supplies. Nope. I can actually buy this. Oh wait, no, it's the refinement material. Damn, okay, no, I won't buy that then. I'll just fish for a bit.
I'm drawn to fish.
Oh, good point. Cool. I should check that off. I've never seen that one before. So okay. Oh right, fish is spot out earlier. Oh, let's go find the insert then. Sure. Oh, I am so good. So the last treasure area releases tomorrow. All according to plan. Yes, I definitely planned it all out like this. Alright, yeah, we'll go through here. Magic door open. Yes, speak for me. Speak for me.
There she is! Dunyarzad, we're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Looks like we made it back in time.
Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
Unfortunately, we didn't find any information on Lesser Lord Kusanali. Instead, we were only left with more questions.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure. If there is another chance, I would love to join.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Hey there.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
All the way over there?
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Oh, that's so nice.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
So I need to. So from spoilers, I know that I need to complete Act 2 in order to unlock the commission system. It's just a shame. Oh well.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Sorry for the trouble, Dunyarzad.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
What are our plans for tomorrow?
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia's still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah, it'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
I'll keep you company.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
to really look forward to the Sub-Zero Festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food? Oh, no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, Traveler. Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Oh, please. Actually, I think I'll do this like tomorrow. Oh fuck! I got too close.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. It's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today. Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there. Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
Like something.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed.
Oh, there's a lollipop. Shoot.
So, what's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukushifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses, Sumera roses, sunsetias, capulatas, hara fruits, and zaytun peaches.
So, the Sub-Zero Festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumero uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible!
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks! Alright, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
This entire thing is way too random.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sounds so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it. Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
Alright, I guess I can give it a go. Oh. Oh no. Alright, I'll give what I have a lot of, I guess. Oh, I can give 2 of the same. Huh. Let's give this.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Paimon wants to take a look too! Is it?
Although probably giving
It looks
points.
more like a
Any
pie that
2 does
Paimon
probably
bit
give the
into.
same result.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stop.
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros will be just as impressive.
This kid. It's a mini Xiangling. Lols.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
Oh wow, that was fast.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat. Hey, it's Dunyarzad! Wow!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zero's festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Night of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sub-Zero's festival. All right, little soldiers. Take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Bribery.
Yes, Knight Ferris!
Bribery.
Just what is going on here?
Bribery.
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sub-Zero's festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Whichever one. Don't these boxes all look the same?
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What's up with those
That's the
two
only stuff that
flavors?
we've heard have heard
Only
of and collected
Kabuto is a
before.
little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Dunyarzad,
Pretty much stuff from that level stuff.
you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the Sunsetia flavor.
I thought I'll be able to get the exact flavor you want. Don't blame me if I choose the wrong one.
It's alright. Paimon believes in you.
I also believe in your intuition.
Oh
Great.
no.
These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
One. It's definitely a one.
Attention! That's unfortunately Lizard Tail.
Damn it.
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck. But looks like Paimon was
I have
wrong.
no more luck.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please,
Oh, so
take
what happens
both
if I
boxes.
did actually end up choosing box 4?
Really? Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, Paimon's adorable here.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Not a problem.
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sub-Zero's festival.
How embarrassing.
Okay, I think I'm probably gonna stop here. This is a good stopping point. If I stream tomorrow, I'll be doing the whole Lost Riches event in one go. Alright, let's go and piss off Lara some more.
Things can't go on like this.
Alright, see you all next time. Bye.